I'll starting in the house today, which is an unusual one. Got the old morning coffee on the go. Slurp, he says. And the reason why we're in the house is I'm just going to show you something. And here it is. It's an aqua rib, which seems to come from Denmark. Well, I don't know if it's actually made in Denmark, but I bought it from Denmark. Reasonable priced, inflatable dinghy, aluminium flooring and seat there. And pumped it up yesterday, so let it sit just to stretch out a bit. And it's 2.50 m, which I wasn't sure if what that size would look like. Obviously I know what 2.50 m is, but when it comes to dinghy, and I have to say it's plenty big enough. Really pleased with it. Good solid transom there. I've got an outboard that I picked up at a yard sale last year, which I hope will work. But it's also got that inflatable, look in the middle there, inflatable V keel, so it should be nice and easy to row as well, relatively. I know some people think you can't row these things, but it's simply not true. I've rowed many miles in inflatables. But as I say, I've also got a little outboard. So, really pleased with that. And that's that problem sorted. Yeah, obviously there are other options for a tender, aren't there? You know, the old nesting hard dinghy is a lovely thing, in fact. I just haven't got the time nor, frankly, the inclination to make one. So this is a simple solution. And the inflatables, they don't scratch the side of the boat. Obviously, you can put some fender material around a hard dinghy, but these are simple. It's not overly heavy. I think 35 kilos it's supposed to weigh. I carried it up here, so it should be okay. And I plan to make a sort of a yard or a crane arm, a crane boom, shall we say, that'll fix somewhere on the mast, a bit like a spinnaker pole, so I can use the capstan part of the windlass as a crane for lifting heavier things if that needs be, and it might be. There we go, that's that. Let's have a look elsewhere. Then we're in here. The rudder has now come back in the workshop, so that's there. I'm thinking about, obviously, rudder fittings. Trimmed a little bit off the bottom. I just grabbed something. And so far I've got as far as making up stainless steel things with that POM material bushings that will interference fit press into there. I'm going to bore through there. I've ordered a 25mm 316 stainless rod, so I should bore those out 25mm, and that'll be running down there for the rudder fittings. I've also got some flat steel in a stainless to put the sides on there so that will bolt to the rudder and V'd out to the back end of the boat is the plan. And so far it's going well. I think it's going to work. And the sail drive has progressed over here. I've got the vinyl primer on, it's all done. I need to think about getting that back together. I'm just waiting. I know why I'm waiting. I'm always waiting for something. I'm waiting for some anti-foul, some copper-free anti-foul to arrive. Get one coat on that, then I'll put it back together, pop it in, and obviously just freshen the anti-foul up before we launch on that. So get in there, and if I get if and when I get the rudder on and it's extending at the top end for the tiller fitting, but get that done. Basically, with the keel and the rudder and the sail drive back in, we've got a boat that will work. I've got all the parts for the engine saltwater intake. They've arrived, just a case of doing the job. I've got the depth sounder through hull transducer to put in. It's here, so I'll do those two things in the same move. I think 2 holes, just seal them out with epoxy and fit the fittings. I put the first coat of paint on the bottom of the boat, epoxy sealer primer, Still need to do a little bit of sanding and some fairing on that, but coming on. So we're really getting there. I say once I got that rudder on, sail drive back in, we've basically got a boat that works. After that it's just, you know, some safety things, some beautification. Getting there. And I shall leave you there. Today's a holiday here in Germany. It's Halloween, but it's not really. The reason for the holiday is actually to celebrate Martin Luther nailing his stuff on the church door. His Reformation Day or something. Just happens to conveniently coincide with Halloween, which is what all the young people celebrate, obviously. Personally, I'm not bothered either way. Anyhow, there we go. Thanks for your support. See you soon.